It's the Miami Heat and the Toronto Raptors. Along with the all-star team of Stan Van Gundy, Grant Hill, and Allie LaForce, I'm Brian Anderson. Back to Adebayo. Outside Burks. Pass to Adebayo. And finished off by Adebayo.
What a confident dunk by Adebayo. He knows there's little the defense can do once he's elevated.
A multiple-time All-Star. What aspect of Adebayo's game, Stan, catches your eye nightly?
Well, Brian, I'd say it's not one thing. He's a very complete player. He can rebound, defend, pass, score. This guy does it all.
And by all accounts, a great teammate as well.
That's exactly right.
Here's Ware. Gets the three ball to go.
And that's what they want to do. Get him open looks early.
Here's Barrett. And he goes strong with the one-handed jam.
Big effort, big reward for Barrett. Just what a jam.
Wiggins outside. Off target with the three. Pass to Barrett. From the arc. Hits the trifecta. Barrett's got 5 points.
Now you want to get him going as soon as possible. Great way for him to start this game.
Yeah, and I'll tell you what, if he gets into a good rhythm early, watch out.
Now Burks. Here's Ware. 5 to shoot. 19-footer. Here's Hero. Rebound by the Raptors.
Well, that's a miss you can live with. I expect they'll go to it again, especially if the defense continues to concede it.
Now here's Dick. And the layup is good off the glass.
Yeah, attack mode from the start. Exactly what you want coming into this game.
Well, getting a good offensive player a high percentage look, there's nothing better than that.
Oh, and there's the whistle on the shot. So 2 free throws for him coming up.
He saw the lane and he drew the whistle. Hero banging through.
Grant, would you say the Raptors are in the process of starting over?
You know, I certainly don't think that's the wrong thing to call it, B.A. Coaching changes, some big trades. They're shuffling things around and trying to start building something new.
Well, with his skill and confidence with the ball, if you put him in position, he'll reward you.
Outside Burks. Hero for 3. Can't get it. 0 for 3 in this one. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on a 9-1 run. Here's Ingram. That shot off the mark. Oh, great D that time from Adebayo. Kicks it to Hero. This one for 3. And after missing his first 3 shots, he drains it. 1 for 4.
Yeah, absolutely no hesitation from Hero. He shoots at will from range.
And Darko Rajakovic has called a timeout. Coach wants to speak to his guys, maybe alter some of the game plan. First quarter of play, and we're about 3 minutes in. A chance here to catch up with Allie from the sideline.
Guys, Scotty Barnes said, my game starts on the defensive end, guarding anybody and taking pride in it. That leads to great offensive transition and just leads me to stay on lockdown throughout the game. Brian?
And Allie, for all his offensive gifts, that focus on defense is what makes him special. Here's Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
Well, he can play the 4 because he gets off the ground so well.
Hero with the bucket.
You're busting his way inside. Hero making sure he kept moving toward the hoop.
Ingram fires from way outside. The rebound by Ware. Miami leading by 3. Pass to Adebayo. Oh, it's blocked by Barnes. Ingram with the ball. Now Burks defending. And Alec Burks gets the whistle that time. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. First team foul.
There's 53 seconds left in the first. And Wiggins has got the ball here for Miami. Pass to Adebayo. From behind the arc. Rebounded by Ingram. Raptors trail by 3. Here's Barrett. That one goes in. Barrett's got 7.
Such a gutsy player. Barrett takes on challenging defenders in style and stays in control.
It's Wiggins on the wing. Counted from distance.
That right there, that's the kind of look this system is designed to create.
And it's Dick off the drive. Outside Ingram. Inside. Barnes. Oh, and a vicious dunk by Barnes.
He can really read the floor. Precision pass in rhythm.
Hero with the bucket. 4 seconds left. Barnes, no good. Time. Tyler Hero has been on display for the Heat, hunting for opportunities, leading to 9 points in the quarter.
The Heat, 20.
And thanks again for tuning in. If you're just joining us, we played through 1 quarter of action so far. And a moment to look at the scoring approach in terms of where the points are coming from for the Heat.
Well, the coaching staff's game plan is very clear. Move the ball on the perimeter and shoot the shots with no hesitation.
Miami leading by 5. Outside Burks. Hero outside. 6 on the shot clock. The Heat need to get one up in a hurry. They get it back. Adebayo, that's good. Adebayo's gotten his 2nd bucket of the game.
A tireless worker at both ends. Adebayo imposing his will that time on the offensive glass. Now, B.A., you know they would love for him to get more of those opportunities.
Well, that would cut into the deficit quickly if he does. And the Heat unveiling the statue of Dwayne Wade, Stan, the face of the franchise forever.
Yeah, Brian, you think of what he meant to this organization, propelling it to its very first championship and then attracting other stars to Miami. He is truly the foundation.
Hero outside. Banked it in off the glass. Hero's got 11 points.
The coach loves seeing chances from that range. Work that inside area.
The Raptors making a switch here. Raptors trail by 4. Here's Shed. Drives to the hoop. And the officials whistle a foul on the shot. The bucket is good, and he'll go to the line.
That was just great work to battle through contact and will end the shot.
He's getting his first free throw attempt of the game here. Grant, when you talk about consistency and officiating game to game, you think there's room for improvement?
You know, I do think so. I mean, they're allowing more contact, but overall, more clarity on what constitutes legal guarding position would help players and officials.
Here's Shed. Rebound Miami. There's the steal. Here's Walter. And he buries his first look.
I like the decision to push it. He gives the D no time to recover.
Pass to Adebayo. The kick out to Wiggins. Here's Ware. Down to 5 on the shot clock. A good look from Wiggins. And Castleton pulls it down. Raptors trail by 3. Down low. Here's Mobo. Hits the layup after the sweet pump fake to freeze the D.
Credit their discipline. They've been working for high percentage shots.
To the middle. And it's flushed down. A nice jam.
So sick, the vertical ability.
That was flat out awesome. He has that effortless knack for getting to the hoop. Pass to Agbaji. And it falls for him. He's hit 3 of his first 4 attempts.
If you give him any sort of space, he's gonna attack.
It's Hero on the take. Count it. Hero's gotten 4 this quarter.
And just took it to the hole and finished through the bump. Hero knew there was gonna be some contact and still converted.
Throws it up high. The floater. Here's Shed. Another shot. The rebound by Wiggins. And Wiggins has got the ball here for the Miami Heat. It's a 3-point game. And finished off by Adebayo.
Well, you love the unselfishness, makes the next pass, and enables his team to capitalize on the possession.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He wants to give him a breather and talk things over.
Thank you.
There's a minute 12 left in the first half. Quickly from outside, Adebayo grabs the board.
Ooh, that's a tough break. After poor communication defensively, it leaves him all by himself. They're really settling into a nice rhythm now, starting to gain the upper hand.
Yeah, you're seeing their offense in a flow. Now it's time for their defense to turn up the heat a little more.
There's 53 seconds left in the second period. Hero with it. 13 points in the game. That's tipped. Stolen by Quickly. Here's Shed. And he lays it in on the break. Now just a 3-point Miami lead.
And you can tell they're in sync right now, expertly turning the steal into fast break points.
Here's Hero. Takes it inside.
And just superb concentration from the crafty guard. Hero taking the contact like a champ.
This will be his 3rd free throw attempt of the game. And that one falls for Hero. There's a 4-second difference from the shot clock and the game clock. Pass to Castleton. Now Quickly. And the shot counts. He's fouled, and it's a chance for a 3-point play. Toronto shooting their 3rd free throw attempt of the game. The free throw drops for Quickly. Heat leading by 3. Outside Burks. Here's Hero. Guarded by Quickly. Wiggins outside. There's the triple. He can't get that one to fall. And the first half comes to a conclusion in a game that's been very close so far. It's the Heat. They lead by 3. And join us right back here after the break for the start of the second half. Second half of basketball is upon us, and we may be in for an exciting finish based on how close of a game we've seen so far. And your first NBA coaching job was with the Miami Heat, Stan. I was as an assistant back in the 90s, just a few years ago.
Yeah, just a few, Brian. And the Heat have changed a lot. The game has changed a lot over those years. Look, back then, the Heat were probably the most physical team in the NBA, and it was just knockdown, drag-out fights all the time.
Yeah, generating points off turnovers. Ingram igniting the flame.
The Heat with the lead. The 3 from Mitchell. Pure from 3-point range. Mitchell's gotten himself on the board with a 3 there.
Yeah, he's really giving up size in that matchup. But on the perimeter, he can find the room he needs.
Well, that's the best way to neutralize that size advantage. Make him defend out on the perimeter.
Not exactly sure what the defense is thinking. You know he's going to be aggressive coming out of the half.
Got a piece of it. It's stolen by Pirtle. Let's check in with our reporter, Allie LaForce.
Here's a great quote from Coach Eric Spoelstra, who said, "The Miami Heat culture is a system based on discipline and hard work. We stand for something. That's competition. That's winning. We feel that there's a championship DNA that you can develop." And Brian, they walk the walk.
One of the great organizations in the league, Allie.
Quite simply, Brandon Ingram is a point getter, so he will absolutely take those on the break.
To the paint. Love. Oh, rejected by Pirtle. They recover it. Back to Mitchell. 6 to shoot. Here he goes. Outside Jaquez. And he didn't get quite enough under that one. The Raptors with a lead. Outside for Boucher. Ingram deciding where to go with it. Count it, and one. He'll have a chance at a three-point play. It's going to go on Jaime Jaquez.
Defensive foul.
Coach, when you talk to Ingram's teammates, they always bring up his remarkable work ethic.
Well, Brian, Brandon Ingram works hard. He loves the game. He wants to be great. He spends a lot of his free time studying the game instead of just hanging out and doing other things.
There's a screen by Love. For 3, Robinson. And again, no good by Miami. Here's Toronto with the ball. They're on an 11-3 run. Pass to Pirtle. And the dunk by Pirtle.
And they're playing rock-solid basketball right now. Really starting to see that lead grow.
Well, that third quarter is when you want to increase your lead. Really building it up before that final quarter.
Soft interior D, and they've exploited it.
Here's Dick. And he drops in the layup off the glass. And the Raptors lead by 7.
It's very difficult to slow him down defensively, especially when you have communication problems.
And that one drops. And Barrett has got the ball here for the Toronto Raptors. A minute 37 left in the third quarter. Outside Dick. Outside Barrett. Launches it. Doesn't drop. He's 4 for 5. Heat trail by 5. Pass to Mitchell. Laid it in with a nice touch off the window. Mitchell's got 9 points here in the second half.
Keeping pace here. That's an excellent move inside.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He'll take the opportunity to regroup. A big group substitution here for Toronto. 1:10 left to play in the third. Here's Quickly. That one falls. Quickly's got 7.
Well, anytime you can get a good look close in like that, it's always your best option.
Anderson inside. And he lays it up and in.
And you look at how they've come out in the second half. It's almost like night and day.
Yeah, you can see it in the hustle stats. These guys have come out with a different mindset and seem much more motivated here in the second half.
Count it. He's got 9.
Well, sharp interior passing is so important. The best way to create high percentage buckets.
And I'm surprised that didn't go down. I mean, I'm sure he is too.
6 seconds separating the shot and game clocks. Hits the three-pointer. And now an 8-point Toronto lead.
Here in the second half, they've just found better shots.
Yeah, they've looked really in sync after the break. Getting the shots they want and converting them.
We've got 13 seconds left in the third. Quickly outside. He got it up. Oh, he got it up in time, but it wouldn't fall for him. And so it's Toronto, leading by 6 as we wrap up the quarter.
51.
And with 3 quarters behind us, we'll start the 4th in what is still anybody's ball game. Heat trail by 6. Hero on the wing. Wiggins outside. Back to Hero. Hurdle with the block. And he gets it back.
And coming down the stretch, both teams still playing fantastic offense.
Yeah, in hopes that your opponent is just going to go cold. That's not going to happen, it doesn't look like in this one. This might go down to whoever has the last possession.
First team foul.
From downtown is rebounded by Barrett. Toronto leading by 4. Quickly outside. Pass to Barrett. Outside for Boucher. Quickly from outside. Connects from downtown. And the Raptors lead by 7.
He made the most of that opening, teaching the defense a lesson.
Hero with the bucket.
0 rim protection, unforgivable in a tight ball game like this.
Yeah, there's no excuse for giving that up. That's the absolute last thing you want to happen.
And Andrew Wiggins gets the whistle that time. That's foul number 2 for him.
Personal foul. First team foul.
Heat on D. Quickly outside. No good from outside. Heat trail by 5. To the inside. Here's Adebayo. The kick out to Wiggins. Adebayo sets a screen. Just 5 on the clock. Second shot opportunity. Hurdle with the block. Now quickly. Off target at the rim.
It seemed like he changed his mind during the layup, tried to pull off another shot, and choked.
Hero for 3. That one's good. He's now 8 for 13.
Smooth shot by Hero. Notice how he doesn't rush himself.
And timeout called by Darko Rajakovic. He clearly wants to talk it over and make sure everyone is focused.
Next drive. It's on good.
Toronto making a switch here. And let's swing it over to the sideline and hear from Allie.
I was able to listen in on what Darko Rajakovic was going over with his team. He tried to loosen the tension a little, asking his guys, are we having fun? I know I am. Just relax out there and follow the game plan. We've got this.
All right, appreciate it, Allie. Oh, Wiggins with the power game inside.
So polished from this painted area. Love watching Wiggins do his thing close to the basket.
Outside Dick. Pass to Boucher. Outside Dick. And the call will be against Tyler Hero. That's his first foul.
That's his first personal foul. Second team foul.
The 3. Dick with a miss.
And that's a strong closeout defensively. Great effort to deter the shot.
Wiggins, no good. Toronto leading by 3. Pass to Ingram. Hey, now 5 for 8, shooting a pretty good percentage right now.
And this guy is just a gamer. Ingram doesn't feel pressure. He embraces the moment, taking and making important shots. The reverse slam, that was sweet.
Ah, the finesse on full display. Down low. Oh!
is incredible.
This guy is putting on a clinic for the people.
Yeah, I'm shocked. I can't believe he pulled that off in a real game. And it's Ware missing. How about the unselfishness of this team?
Yeah, the willingness to make the next pass has this defense scrambling. He's just an aggressive finisher there inside.
Hey, when you got bouts like that, you feel like you can take on anybody.
Check out the immediate response to the jam.
Oh, both sides are fired up. Outside Barnes. Ooh, they pick off the pass. To the paint. Here's Adebayo. Ooh, excellent D there from Barnes.
Wow. Missed the easy one right there, right at the rim, but came up empty.
On the wing, Grady Dick. And that's an intentional foul. And the Raptors making a change here.
That's his second personal foul. Third team foul. Now into the lineup for your walk-on.
Outside Ingram. And here's Dick. That one falls. Nice feed that time from Ingram. And the Raptors lead by 7. Time called here. Miami decides to talk it over. 36 seconds left to play in the fourth quarter of this one. Any speculation on what we're going to see coming out of this timeout?
It's going to be tough. They've got to get a quick hoop and then immediately foul.
So it's Miami now. Has to Ware. Back to Wiggins. Jacks up a 3. Cash. And now they trail by just 4.
Yeah, a versatile player. Hero is terrific at sensing when his guys are open. Yeah, just trying to keep this game alive. Not a bad foul right there.
Good on the first. And that puts him up 5. And so both free throws good. And it's a 6-point ball game.
Taking care of business at the line, and he adds some cushion to their lead.
And so they choose to intentionally foul. So the first one drops, and that makes it a 7-point lead. Second one is good, getting both at the line. And it's an 8-point ball game.
Honestly, they're just down by too much to mount a comeback.
Well, you want your players to keep playing hard, but let's be honest, this game's over.
And here's Ingram from the arc. Misses the shot. And so Toronto takes the win.
Why you grinding hard? 'Cause it hate the bottom.